The Dream Motel, a haven of sorts for those who have all but given up, those who have made mistakes, those who have strayed and lost their way. This place has been my home for over 50 years, and in that time I have seen many people come and go, and many lives changed. And in all that time, the doors of the Dream Motel have never been closed to anyone. And anything is possible for my guest. My journey here on Earth began long ago, but that's another story for another time. How I came to be at the Dream Motel, that's what needs to be told. Hey, buddy, can you use some help with that truck?
Good timing. Yeah, I could sure use some help. I tell you, I've been working on this thing for about 15 minutes and I can't... Jesse? Jesse, Chris?
As I live and breathe. Mateo Peters, man.
Oh,
you are a sight for sore eyes. How are you?
So good to see you. What are you doing out this way? And without a ride, I might add?
I just got finished with an assignment overseas, and the boss sent me this way, but he never said I'd be bumping into you.
Well, you know the boss.
Yeah, he has his ways. You want me to take a look at it?
Please. You're always better than me at this stuff anyway.
So what are you doing out here in the middle of Nowheresville?
I actually run a motel. Just a few miles up the road here.
A motel?
Yeah.
I never took you for the hospitality type.
Me neither. But the boss needed someone out this way and I was available. You know, it's not that bad, actually. I enjoy it. I do. I've been here since 1945.
You'll never catch me changing sheets and mopping up after people.
So what are you doing out this way?
Just passing through for right now, but you know, I could use a room for the night.
Absolutely. Be my guest. I'd be honored.
Well, thank you. Wait a minute. What are the kids saying nowadays? Groovy?
Groovy, groovy. It's got a nice ring to it.
Let me make an adjustment here and here. Okay, try it now.
All right, I'm counting on you.
Yeah.
I knew you could do it. Just like that time in Normandy.
Yeah. Oh, with that tank?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Who would have ever thought we'd be touring France in a tank?
Ah, you're fun one to joyride with, that's for sure.
Well, let's go.
Onward to... Wait a minute, what'd you say the name of this motel was?
I didn't. It's the Dream Motel.
The Dream Motel. Sounds heavenly.
It is. Come on, I'll show you. All right. You hungry? You want some lunch?
So you're saying people come here and get fixed?
It's a little more complicated than that, but yeah. They show up, God helps them deal with the trials and tribulations that they're facing. I do my part, and whether they do anything to act on it or not is totally up to them, as always, but that's what I do.
You know, I heard about a place like this over in Georgia during the Civil War.
The old Bellevue house. This hotel was fashioned after that place. It's not here anymore, but while it was active, lots of hearts were changed and lives were affected. It's good that you know that.
So, it's much more than just hospitality then?
Much more. You hungry?
Yeah.
Let's go eat. Now, there's no one staying here right now.
Huh.
After you.
So you're doing some renovations?
Yeah. I realized I had too many things on my to-do list for quite too long, and it was time to take care of them.
Looks like you could use a hand.
Are you offering?
No, maybe. I mean, unless the boss has something more pressing for us to do. I mean, I could stand to be in one place for a little while.
Well, I can't pay you much, but I've got room and board.
You had me at food and bed.
You got a deal.
All right.
This is great. Follow me.
Yeah. So, after the big war, the boss sent me over to Korea. And then after Korea, he ended up sending me to New York to work as a detective for a little while.
Really?
And then I went over to Vietnam, which was my last assignment before I came here. But Mateo, this is really something you got here. It's very intriguing.
Yeah.
Must keep you really busy.
Oh, it does. When the guests are here, it's nonstop. Not to mention all the upkeep. But you know me and manual labor.
You know, that's what's got me confused. You're a thinker, you're a teacher. You're not a hands-on kind of guy.
It's like we tell everyone else. We go where he needs us and we use the talents he's given us. And I've learned a lot while I've been here.
Really? Like what?
Compassion, mercy, love, redemption. See, even when we were in Europe, I knew all of that up here, but I still didn't get it here. I fought this assignment in the beginning. But brother, let me tell you, once I began interacting with these guests and watching how their lives were miraculously transformed, it changed me. It did. This place is intriguing. And it's special. It's very special.
Well, while you were in there making the sandwiches and whatnot, I took the liberty of looking around and made a short list of the things that we're going to need.
All right.
So I'm going to run into town and try to get some supplies. I noticed that you have a lot of paint, but not a single paintbrush.
Are you serious? See, I still have a lot to learn.
Yeah, I'll say. But you make great sandwiches.
That's another thing I've picked up since I've been here. The Dream Motel has taught me how to make a mean sandwich. Although you didn't finish.
I'll get it later.
Wow, I won't be offended.
No, well, it's only a small amount. Come on. Okay. Sandpaper, nails, boards, wood screws, brushes. Paint, no brushes. Mateo. Now, where can a guy find a good cup of coffee around here?
I'm told that Esther's Cafe has good coffee. Jonathan Dark.
Jesse Chris.
I hadn't seen you around here before.
Well, that's just because I'm passing through. I'm helping a fellow over at the Dream Motel with some renovations. Thought I'd stick around for a little while.
The Dream Motel.
Yeah, it's a motel just a few miles out of town.
I know where it is. Why would you be helping out at that place?
A buddy of mine that I'm helping those renovations with, he's not a very good handyman, if you know what I mean.
That's mighty nice of you. Isn't that a nice thing for him to do for his friend? Why would you want to waste your time, effort, and money fixing up a place that will soon be gone?
Be gone? Why?
Well, it's simple, really. I'm working on getting that place torn down.
Why would you tear that place down?
There's talk that it's haunted.
Haunted?
Strange things happen at that place. People who've stayed there talk of visions, supernatural happenings, weird dreams.
Well, it is called the Dream Motel.
Humor, I get it. But this is no laughing matter. That place attracts all kind of degenerates and losers, and it's costing me a fortune. You see, Jesse, I own much of what you see in this town. But many of my tenants are moving away due to the fact that they're scared, freaked out by all the talk of the strange happenings over at that motel.
You know what's strange? I haven't heard a single word like this. In fact, I've heard nothing but good things about the Dream Motel.
Well, you heard wrong, my friend. That place is a nuisance, and it and anyone who works there are not welcome around here anymore. I'm going to give you some good advice. A firestorm is coming to that place, and it'd be best if you continued on your way before things heat up around here, if you catch my drift.
I catch what you're saying, Mr. Dark. But you know, your threats just make me want to stick around even that much more. Now, if you excuse me, I got things I gotta do.
Here. Thought you might could use this.
Oh, man, yeah, I could use that. Thank you.
Wow. You are fast. It would have taken me a week and a half to figure out where to even get this started.
Yeah, I've also got the toilet in 144 fixed, and I've already cleaned out the basement. There's a lot of stuff down there.
Yeah. I guess I am a bit of a pack rat. I just can't bring myself to throw things away.
You know, I found a great big box of toys down there, and gotta admit, they kind of creep me out, man.
You leave my creepy toy box alone. You never know when those things are going to come in handy, all right?
Hey, speaking of creepy, I ran into Jonathan Dark today.
Mr. Dark. I wondered how long it was going to take him to sniff you out. He's quick.
What's all this talk about him wanting to shut the motel down?
He's got it in his mind that this place is haunted. There are ghosts running around. He's telling everybody that this place is the reason he's losing tenants. But the fact of the matter is, his increasing rents are what's driving people completely out of Hope Springs.
So he just needs something or someone to blame.
Yeah.
I get it.
Listen, I'm going to get dinner ready. You about finished?
Yeah, I'm gonna be about one more hour here, and then I'll be right down.
All right.
Hey, what are we having?
Sandwiches.
Really?
No, not really. Turkey breast, corn on the cob, mashed potatoes, and gravy.
My gosh, you have learned a lot since you've been here.
I have.
All right, I can't wait.
All right. Be ready in about an hour.
Cool.
What was that?
This.
Dark.
As for Rivers, give him 1 more week to come up with the cash. If he still hadn't paid, break something of his every day until he does pay. It's okay. I was expecting him. Jesse, to what do I owe the pleasure?
You know well and good why I'm here.
I'm afraid I have no idea what you mean.
Your childish scare tactics, that's what. You thought you could scare us? You're nothing but a bully. Just a spoiled brat who tries to get his way.
Jesse, I typically get what I want.
No, not this time.
I wouldn't be too sure if I were you. One way or another, I will see that the Dream Motel ceases to be, and so too, whatever it is that goes on out there.
Your plans will ultimately fail because you have no idea who you're dealing with.
And I fear the same is true of you. But I must admit, I do like this anger thing you got going on. Now run along, I've got business to attend to.
I'll be back.
Just relax. Relax. And as for Peters, I've already taken care of him.
Mateo. Okay, what happened? Dark? Did Dark do this?
Yeah, it had to be.
Come on, let's get you to a hospital.
No hospitals. I'll be fine.
Fine, you can barely talk. Come on.
No hospitals, no doctors. You know we can't involve humans in this. Just help me out. Just get me to my room. All right. Oh. Okay.
Got it?
Yeah. Come over here.
All right, let's go. Like I told you, Sheriff, I came in and I found him over there around 10:30. Dark is behind this.
Yeah, so you keep saying. But, the law requires proof. So, did you see anyone?
No, like I told you, by the time I got here, they were already gone.
They?
The men who attacked Mateo.
Okay, so did Mateo get a look at him then?
No, they jumped him in the parking lot and they were wearing ski masks.
Ski masks. All right. So, Mr. Peters, then, he didn't actually see who attacked him, right?
No, I guess not.
Jesse, son, you've got to appreciate my situation here. Now, unless you or Mr. Peters can identify who attacked him, there's not really much I can do for you.
This is ridiculous. Dark is behind this.
Now, I can ask around town, see if anybody's heard anything.
Let me guess. Nobody's going to say anything because it is Dark.
Well, I wasn't going to say that, but, everybody in town, they respect Mr. Dark.
Respect? That's an interesting word.
Look, Jesse, folks around here, they like to keep things pretty simple. They, they keep to themselves. And they worry about their own business. Son, I'm gonna have to say you do the same thing.
Sheriff, that's pretty hard to do when there's bullies out there that are beating up my friends. And what about last night?
Well, now I've got the deputies out asking around, but
Let me guess. Nobody knows anything, do they?
I'm afraid not.
Some town you got here, Sheriff.
Hey, are you sure I can't get the doctor to at least come out and take a look at Mr. Peters, make sure he's okay?
No. He'll be fine. He just needs some rest.
Alrighty. Well, hey, I'll make sure to let you know if I hear anything, okay?
With all due respect, Sheriff Walden, I'm not going to hold my breath.
You have a good day.
I was working on the restaurant, took a break. Wanted to see if you needed anything.
I'm all right. Thank you.
Okay.
Hey, Jesse.
Yeah.
Come sit down for a minute.
What's on your mind?
I'm worried.
There's no need in worrying. I got a plan to take care of Dark. Get him to leave us alone and leave this place alone.
I'm not worried about Dark. Worried about you.
About me? Why?
I know where you've been this morning. I know what's in your heart, and I know what you want to do. Vengeance belongs to him, Jesse. It never has and it never will belong to us.
Mateo, I've watched a lot of stuff. A lot of action. Humans in the way they are.
This isn't just about Dark, is it?
No. No, it's not. You know, when we were in Europe, and we went along all those beaches, saw all those dead bodies, and then how he had us go through the concentration camps and see the fathers, the wives, and the children slaughtered. And then after that, he sends me on over to Korea. And I watched the same thing happen. With the mothers and the babies over there as well. Then he sends me to New York, Mateo, and has me be a detective. And watch all the domestics that happen over there. And all the lunatics. And then if that wasn't enough, he sends me over to Vietnam recently. And I'm seeing these 19-year-old boys facing death before they even get a chance to live. And through all of that, I can't help but believe. When I come back here and I see dark, trying to tear down all that you've ever done, it just makes me wonder. Has evil got the upper hand over us?
It's true. You and me, we have seen more bloodshed, more hate, more death, more violence than most people ever will. But Jesse, humans go through it too. The biggest difference is this. We know him. We've seen him face to face. They haven't. Their belief and their love and their hope is based on faith. If you and I, knowing what we know, give up, if we fail, how are we ever going to expect them to win? Do you remember when we arrived at Dachau? All that fog, the moaning off in the distance, and we couldn't see anything until we got right up on them. The horror, the smell of death, the tears, the wailing. But in the middle of all that, do you remember Esther?
Yeah. Esther Levine. She was so frail.
In the middle of all of her pain, she reached out and she grabbed you. Do you remember what she said?
She reached up with her tiny hand and touched me on the arm. And she called me an angel.
That's right. Because you are. We are angels. In the middle of all of that evil, in the middle of all of her pain, she reached out and she saw God's goodness in you. We have a responsibility to every Esther Levine that's out there. We can't give up.
You're right. I've been focusing on the wrong thing for too long.
And that's why God brought you here to the Dream Motel. So that you can be still and know that He is still God.
How do you know that?
Because that's why He brought me here 3 decades ago.
I can't do what you do. I'm not that strong.
Yes, you are. I've known you a long time. You're the strongest angel I know. Not only can you do it, but you will.
What do you want?
Oh, I thought I'd just stop by and see how things were going. I saw the sheriff in town. He told me that Mr. Peters had a run-in with some unsavory types. Well, that's just too bad. But don't worry. I'll put the word out and find out who did this.
You did this?
I resent the accusation that I, a respected local businessman, could have anything to do with something so crass.
Okay. You've said your piece. You need to leave now.
It really is a shame this motel has to go. I mean, truth be told, I kind of like the place. It has kind of a spooky vibe to it. Don't you think?
What I think is that you ought to leave.
Come now, Jesse. Is that any way to treat a guest? No wonder this place is always empty. That's the kind of customer service offered here. Can I tell you a secret? I offered Mr. Peters a substantial amount of money for this place, but he refused. I upped my offer, and again he refused, saying something like, over his dead body. I just love cliches, don't you? Anyway, tell Peters my offer will stand until tomorrow night. Then I'll return. And at that time, either you accept my offer or some bad thing will happen around here.
Is that a threat?
No, it's a promise. I love cliches. Oh. Why so quiet, Jesse? Cat got your tongue?
Get behind me, Satan.
Oh, that's good. I like it. But Satan? Not quite. But when I return tomorrow night, either you accept my offer and leave peacefully, or like Satan, I will unleash hell on you and your friend.